Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. Just in case you were wondering whether the president was serious about the border crisis, last night he delivered a decisive answer. In a surprise move, the White House announced that unless Mexico halts the flow of illegal immigrants into the United States, the U.S. will, starting on June 10th, impose a 5% tariff on all imports from that country. If the situation doesn't improve going forward, that tariff will rise by 5% a month every month. By October, there will be a 25% tariff on all goods coming from Mexico, from avocados to automobiles. So let's be honest about what that would mean. The U.S. imports $372 billion worth of goods from Mexico every year. The prices on all of those goods would likely go up. Consumers would feel that. So would businesses. Critics claim that the tariffs would slow the U.S. economy, and they're likely right. Over time, they probably would. But we ought to impose them anyway. Not every government policy is a pure economic calculation. When the United States is attacked by a hostile foreign power, it must strike back. And make no mistake, Mexico is a hostile foreign power. For decades, the Mexican government has sent its poor north to our country. This has allowed that country's criminal oligarchy to maintain power and get even richer, but at great expense to us. The flood of illegal workers into the United States has damaged our communities, ruined our schools, burdened our healthcare system, and fractured our national unity. It has suppressed wages for our most vulnerable. It has been a slow-motion attack on this country, and its effects have been devastating. There's not a lot of real debate about that. The numbers are clear. Honest people admit it. But our leaders are not honest. In the hours after the president's announcement, they instinctively sided with Mexico.
Well, Tariff Man is back. The president is threatening a new country with new tariffs, this time Mexico.
It sounds muy fuerte, very strong, but whom will it squeeze? Us or Mexico?
Make no mistake about it, U.S. consumers will bear the brunt of these tariffs.
Whether it's a negotiating tactic or an attempt to distract, it's still surprised everyone.
Nothing short of a political stunt.
So, I don't know. Maybe it was changing the subject from Mueller. I can't figure it out.
John Kasich can't figure it out. It's too complicated for him. But the line of the week, the award for the most disingenuous response from a sitting world leader, has to go to the left-wing Mexican president, Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador. In response to the tariff threat, AMLO issued a statement that warned, quote, social problems are not resolved with taxes or coercive measures, end quote. In other words, says the liberal, government isn't the solution. Hilarious. Lopez Obrador went on to lecture the U.S. president about America's national values because, of course, the president of Mexico is just that arrogant and presumptuous to do that. Can you imagine? Quote, the Statue of Liberty is not an empty symbol. Well, Mexico's corrupt ruling class believes it is America's duty to absorb their country's problems forever. The American left agrees. They're as contemptuous of America as the Mexican government is.